Let's talk about a chart of accounts. So what is a chart of accounts? A chart of accounts is simply a list, a, a structured list of all accounts used in an organization's general ledger. Okay, so this is the genesis of accounting in an organization. So um, before you do anything, you have a new hire in your accounts department. You need to take your new hires through the chart of accounts. So what is the chart of accounts? This is a list of all the accounts your accounting department would be using to record transactions. Okay? It's like we are categorizing all transactions you have in the organization. For instance, if you have revenue, okay, so you have let's say uh, you sell oranges, okay, so you have a code for oranges, and also you have, let's say, uh, you sell bananas. Okay, so it's a farm. You sell oranges, you sell bananas, you sell cassava. Okay, so all these three fall under what? Revenue. So for instance, if you say, okay, I want all accounts under revenue to have one, okay? Or let's say 10,000 as a code, okay? So the accounting system will recognize 10,000 as a code for what? For revenue. So for all accounts under revenue, let's say oranges, I'll have that one as 10,100. The other one, 10,200. The other one, 10,300. So this is how what I mean when you say a chart of accounts. So it's a listing of all the what? Of the accounts you have. Each account, let's say each revenue, you can also have um, account for let's say expenses. Okay, these ones will also have what? Codes. Let's say these ones, I'll give them, let's say 20,000. Okay. So you also have codes for assets. You also have codes for liabilities. Okay. Current, non-current, you have codes for that. And then you also have codes for what? For equity. Okay. Retained earnings. Okay. Retained earnings, share capital, all that. Right. So, um, this is what it means when I say a chart of accounts. So it's a list of all the accounts your accounting department uses, right? So um, where do we get these accounts? Okay, the starting point for these accounts is your financial statements, right? Your financial statements. These mean financial statements. You have number one, the income statement, or statement of profit and loss, or some call it the profit and loss, okay, or profit and loss, okay. And then you have what? The uh, balance sheet. Now balance sheet. Now it is being called what? The statement of financial position. All right. So the the elements of these two financial statements, that's where we get the what? Uh, the the accounts, right? For instance, if you have the income statement, we have the revenue and then the expenses. So what we have under revenue, all transactions to do with the revenue will go to what? To these accounts. And also expenses, expenses, these are these are also part of the income statement. So all all expenses, all transactions to do with expenses will go to this code. So you can also have other you can have expenses under what? Under this, you can have rentals, okay? Rentals. You can have utilities, water and electricity. Okay, you can give them codes as well. Let's say 20, uh, 100, 20, 200, all that. Okay, so it goes on and on. And also the same with the assets. Assets will come under what? Under the balance sheet or statement of financial position. Okay, balance sheet or statement of financial position. Okay, so you can have under assets, you can have current assets and non-current assets, and further categorize current assets to, let's say, cash, inventory, receivables. Then under non-current assets, you can have motor vehicles, land, um, intangibles, all that, office equipment, all that. And the same with what? Liabilities. You can have um, you can have current liabilities such as payables, and other payables, okay, loans, short-term loans, and then other same liabilities. You can have non-current liabilities, okay, those long-term loans you have, okay, and then under equity, you can have retained earnings, that is profit we have not distributed to shareholders, but we we still keep it in the business for the growth. If the business has to grow organically. Okay. And also the shared capital, that is the contributions of the owners of what? Of the business. What the owners of the business put in. Right. So these are the main categories. You have assets. So under assets, you can have cash and cash receivable, accounts receivable, as I explained. Then you can have liabilities. You have equity, revenue, and expenses. So these are the categories you have under what? Um, Under the chart of accounts. Okay. And each of these will have their what? Their codes. As I put here, they have their codes. And then later you have under assets, you have um it will be subcategorized. These will be subcategorized. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.